Now I'm taking another illustration. Enter the following transaction in the journal of Gaurav Brothers. The first transaction, there are three transactions are given. I will explain you one by one. The first transaction was on May 10, 2017, sold goods to Kailash of the list price of rupees 1 lakh. So if you analyze this transaction, it is a credit sale because cash is not mentioned anywhere in this transaction. So sold goods to Kailash of the list price of rupees 1 lakh at trade discount of 10%. So two accounts are involved. Sales account is involved and the same time Kailash is involved. Kailash is our customer. So sales account is a nominal account and it is an income for the business, so it should be credited. Now Kailash is a customer. The nature of Kailash account is personal account. He is right now in receiving aspect, so he is the receiver, so his account should be debited. What is the amount? Because trade discount is allowed to him, so we will first calculate what is exactly the selling price. So list price is of 1 lakh less trade discount 10,000 less trade discount 10,000, the remaining is 90,000. So selling price will be 90,000 and the journal entry I have shown here. Kailash debited to sales 90,000 and the narration is being goods sold at 10% trade discount. Now next transaction is May 13, Kailash returned goods of the list price rupees 4,000. In this transaction, two accounts are involved. Kailash, to whom Kailash, who is returning goods to us, and two accounts, Kailash and goods returned by him. So whenever customer return goods to us, then it is represented by the account sales return account. So two accounts are involved, Kailash and sales return account. Kailash is a personal account and he is he is a giver right now. He is giving goods to the firm. So debit the receiver, credit the giver. So Kailash will be credited. Return goods, that is sales return. Sales return is a nominal account. Sales is a income, so sales return is a decrease in income, and decrease in income can be treated as loss. So it is a loss for the business. Nominal account, the rule is debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. So it is a sales return is a loss for the business, so it should be debited. And we also convert this list price into the actual price. So list price is 4,000 and we will deduct the trade discount which is originally available at the time of sale, allowed at the time of sale. So we will deduct the trade discount 10%, that is 400, and the remaining 3600 is the amount of sales return. We will show it in this way. This is May 13. We will write in the date column sales return account debited to Kailash, being goods returned by Kailash at a list price of rupees 4,000. Now next transaction is on May 18. Received from Kailash the amount due from him under cash discount 5%. Now in this transaction there are three accounts are involved. Kailash, from whom we are receiving cash. Kailash is involved, amount that is cash is involved, and the discount, we are allowing discount to Kailash, so discount allowed is involved. So there are three accounts are involved in this transaction: Kailash, cash, and the discount. So Kailash is a personal account. He is a customer. He is making payment to us. He is a giver of cash, as well as we are allowing him discount. So he is a giver of loss also, because whatever the discount we are allowing to Kailash, it's a loss for the business. So Kailash is giver of cash as well as giver of loss to the business. So we will credit the Kailash with the amount of cash he is giving as well as the amount of loss he is giving, that is discount allowed, right? So cash real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So cash is coming into the business, so it should be debited. Discount allowed is a nominal account, it's a loss for the business, so it should be debited. And we also calculate what is exactly we have received from him. Total amount due to Kailash was 90,000. He returned goods, sales return was 3600, we will deduct it. The actual amount to be received from Kailash was 86,400, and on this amount we have also allowed 5% discount at the time of payment we are receiving from him. So we are deducting cash discount, that is 4320, and the remaining amount, the balance is 82,080. This is the actual cash we have received from Kailash. So in journal we will show it in this way. Cash is debited with 82,080. Discount allowed, which was loss for the business, so it is also be debited 4320. And Kailash is a giver of this cash as well as this loss. Total amount is credited with 86,400. After passing journal entry, we will write the narration being due amount from Kailash receive allowed him discount 5%. After that we will total the debit amount and credit amount, and we will write total in this way. Thank you class, and I have also given you some homework also. One I have also shown you, that is practical 2, and this is there is another two home question, that is 6 and 7. It will hardly take you to complete 30 minutes. So please do it and send it to me. Thank you class. Have a nice day.